Okay, Nico Schliemann here. I guess this is just a quick video response to Justin Hombach, who posted a video 2 days ago about a secret picking technique, but not a good one. In that video, he's talking about bending your thumb to get a different angle on the string and doing it also to access strings above the ones you're playing for easier access when you're changing strings. It's a thing I've done too, and I'm guilty of that, and I try to avoid it as much as I can. Just like he does with the two-way pick slanting, where you're like slanting your picking hand while changing strings according to circumstances that you're in. But in his video, he talks about one thing. Let's just take a look at it. I'll edit it in so you can see what he talks about and how it looks when he plays it, because he talks about one thing that I'm going to show you afterwards, which is obviously not all true as he points it out. So let's just take a listen to his video. He talks about this.
The third reason why I stopped doing it is a sound reason. Because when we're using the flat side of our pick, and for that we have to have a really straight thumb, we can gain much more attack and a much clearer tone out of our picking. And my goal is to have the full range of articulation and the full range of dynamic in my picking, so I can change as much as I want. I will give you a demonstration now on how much it can have an effect on your tone when you're playing with the shoulder side of your pick or when you're playing with the flat side of the pick. The amount of pressure that I have in my forearm and in my wrist stays the same. I only change the angle and the degree compared to the string.
What he does, he demonstrates the thumb bend and the thumb straight, but he labels this the bent thumb with the shoulder of the pick and the other one the flat side of the pick, which, if you look at his picking hand, I'll try to insert a still picture in here. If you look at that, his pick is never flat on the string or parallel, because if he were parallel, it would sound like this, which is a very thin sound. If I angle the pick, this is parallel. This is with an angle. What he demonstrates as the bent thumb is an angle of the pick to the string. Or let me do it like this. If this was the string, this is parallel. This is a good angle until you reach 45 degrees. After that, the pressure that you need to change the string gets stronger and stronger. If you have the pick parallel, or you play with a flat side of the pick as he tells it, which is, he doesn't play with a flat side, he does play with an angle. If you play with a flat side, that's the most amount of pressure you can, pressure you can put against the pick before you go through the string. Same applies if you go like this, you hit the string with the side of the pick, like literally this side. The shoulder is like the in-between thing, yeah? And this is where the magic happens. So a good angle of the pick to the string would be something like, I don't know, somewhere between not 0 degree, you have to angle it slightly, let's say 5 degree to 35, 40 degree, not surpassing 45 degrees. The thing is, let me just get a distortion sound. It sounds way different if you the flatter you pick. This is flat. This is a slight angle, and this is more than 45 degrees. Okay, let's turn this off. The thing is, the more you angle your pick, you get a distinct sound that you might need for some kind of heavy metal rhythm guitar, where it needs to be like really chuggy, like less tone and more articulation from the pick. But once you go down the flat surface, you lose all definition, you lose a lot of bass, and the magic point is in between. So he's not using the flat side of the pick, he's using the shoulder, and the what he calls the shoulder is like way to the side of the pick. It's not the shoulder of the pick. While editing the video, I realized that the sound examples of the electric guitar were not that obvious. So I decided just to do a little insert with the acoustic guitar, and I'm just going to pull the SM7B down to the guitar and try to show you what I meant by the sound difference with the different pick positions or angles. So let me get the mic down. Hopefully like this. This might be okay. So flat pick, like really parallel to the strings. Bent thumb, like overly bent. This is like really hard to pick because there's like way much more pressure going on. This also stops me from playing fluidly. Just a slight angle. Flat. So I hope you can hear the sound difference on that one. Might be just a definition thing, but he plays with an angle. He doesn't play parallel to the string. You can see it in this video. So there you have it. Just make out of it what you want. My picking is not as great as his, but the definition of terms is where I have a little problem with. I think he'll understand. We'll discuss that when we have a beer next time with you. So take care.